Okay, so show of hands, who picked Spinner City? Okay, figure that, okay. And can I get a Y?
I think
There's no red.
C because it doesn't have any red.
All right, beautiful. Red, so it doesn't have any red. Now, and I put your thumbs up, you're good. So now, what makes it, okay, my question to you is this. What makes A different than anybody else?
Because they're all equal.
Beautiful, okay, so they're all equally distributed, right? Cool. C doesn't work because there's no red. And then obviously we can go B and B for the same thing, right? It's not an equal distribution amongst the colors. Pretty simple, right? Okay, enough said with that. Now, we are getting on to the next part of our lesson here. Who was your side? Hold on, 1 second. Yep. All right, so as I'm typing in the chat, all right, what I want you to do is we are going to be talking about Diego. Okay, so we're going to be talking about Diego crossing an intersection. All right, Diego on his way to work, on his way to school every day. Some days he may be able to cross immediately or wait only a short time. Other days he must wait more than a minute. Okay, so we are going to simulate his waiting a minute or non-waiting of a minute throughout the day, all right, with our experiments. Stop the tab, please. Thank you. All right, now, right now we are going to be on 762. Turn the page over now. All right, everybody should be on 762. You should have all your directions like this, and then this chart is on the side of it, but yours looks a little different in terms of size. It's like the whole page. Perfect. Okay. Now, excuse me. This is what I would like us to do. All right. So we are going to simulate 15 days of Diego walking. All right. You can use 3 different experiment types for your walk. All right. We can use a spinner with a paper clip. You can use a bag, and inside the bag there are I believe there are 15 pieces of paper, and you're going to be grabbing them out whether they say more or less than a minute. And lastly, what almost everybody did in the other class is we have our dice. Okay, and listen up, I just want you to understand how this is going to work with the dice so there's no confusion. All right, so if you get 2 dice, I'll let you pick, okay? Whatever you want to use for your way you're going to collect your data, all right? You're going to roll both of the die, all right? Now, I got a 1 and a 4, okay? So, 1 plus 4 is 5, right? Okay. Is 5 between 2 and 8? Okay, so then on my chart, I would then classify that for my 4th turn, right? I rolled a yes. That would be a 3rd day for Diego. Now, if I have my dice and I cheat, hold on, I got you. Now, if I have my dice and I roll a 6 and a 5, what's 6 plus 5? Is 11 in between 2 and 8? So then that would count as a no. Does that make sense here? Yeah. So what I did for the other class, I wrote it on the board. All right. So if you have your die, your sum between 2 and 8 equals a yes. Okay. And then your sum greater than 9 is a no. Easy to understand there? Straight? Alright, so I would like y'all to get into
Wait, for the fractions, can we just add
we're gonna go over that after. All I want you to do now is collect data. Alright, is that fair enough? Because I don't want to throw too much at you and then get confused. Fair enough? Yes? Okay. All right, so with that being said, can we get into some groups for me here? I suggest like 3 or 4 people.
Yes, us four.
All right, you guys want to use the dice? Do you want to use the dice, the spinner, or the bag? That's what I figured. Somebody in the last class thought the same thing. Thought I was just gonna like start hucking dice out there. Like, if it was 1 maybe, but 2 no shot. Come on, what do you guys want to do? Dice, spinners, or dice? Me? No. Always why? I'll never go to Six Flags because it costs me money to go to Disney as opposed to Six Flags. What do y'all want? Dice? Dice?
I get a buddy pass.
Yeah, okay, what I get.
Because you are my buddy.
Dice, spinners, dice, or you want dice? I'll do dice.
How are you the best?
Alright, then y'all gotta be a group of 4 that lasts because I only have 2 more dice unless you want to use a spinner and or bag. Dice? Alright, hey, y'all go on.
Well, Jaden, what's wrong with you?
No, okay. Alright, so listen up, okay? No, see, this is what I'm talking about, fellas. Pick it up, what are we doing? Nobody said pick up dice and shoot them across the classroom. If you can't handle it, I'll take them back and I'll give you all a little kid one.
Get out of here.
Like, come on, bro.
Don't do that. We're taking.
Come on. Alright, listen up real quick. Yo. 72. Thank you. Alright. Now, we have questions pertaining to the data, and I know if I have 1 question, that means there's several more. So I suggest you pay attention. Now, you are starting on day 4. Okay? So, on day 4, if you rolled a number, right? What number did you roll first? Okay, so is 6 between 2 and 8? So that's a yes box, right? Now, total days he had to wait. Did he have to wait? Yes, so that's another day. So now it's 3 days. Okay, and then fraction of days. So then now 3 out of his 4 days are how many he had to wait. Does that make sense? All right, hold on. This is a little tricky. So, all right, let's say, all right, I rolled a 6. Okay. The number I got is 6. So does 6 lie between 2 and 8, or is it 3 and 9? Okay, so that means a yes, correct? All right, so that means it's a yes. Okay. Now, is that another yes, meaning a day I had to wait? So now 1, 2, 3 yeses. So 3 total days I had to wait. And what day are we on walking to school though? Okay, so now this is telling me how many days that I have to wait of the days that I walk to school right now. Beautiful. So then it would say 3 of my 4 days so far, Diego had to wait. Does that make sense? And then I want y'all to tell me what is the percentage or the decimal value of this fraction, okay? Yeah, but yes, those are all in percentage. Good. Are we good enough to do this, y'all? Hey, are we okay now? So now it's still 3 days. Only total days he had to wait. So 3 and now it's 3 hours. Yes, I'm sorry. Everybody set? We're good to go? All right, everybody should be rolling dice and collecting data right now. Okay, what'd you get on your roll? Okay, so now on day 4, does 7